Okay. Good evening and welcome everyone to another amazing episode of Tete at Suvi's Power Meet with yours truly, Dr. Sohani Mendonça. This evening we have wonderful guests with us. But before that, I'd like to give a warm welcome to all our viewers who have been watching Tete at Suvi's day in and day out. This evening, our guests are amazing people who help us travel and play a very, very important role. And more so, today we have a whole lot of students who want to go abroad for further studies. Every year we see, especially once we've had the IB come in, we've had a whole lot of students go every year to the US and UK for further studies. So our guests today, let's welcome them, Mr. Deepesh Deshmukh and Miss Anindita Gupta of Scenic Immigration. A warm welcome to both of you all. Well,
good evening all.
So it's good evening, and welcome to my talk show Tete at Suvi's Power Meet. It's so great to have both of you all here. So without much ado, if I may start our Tete, do I have your permission?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to introduce both Deepesh as well as Anindita for our viewers to know them better. Anindita Gupta, as most of us who must be knowing her on Facebook and other social media handles, is the co-founder of Scenic Communication. She's a serial entrepreneur with 14 years of professional experience in public relations and marketing. Anindita comes with a deep understanding of the dynamic media and communication landscape in India. Through her successful stint with reputed PR agencies like Genesis, Burson, and Marcella, Percept Profile, and Mileage Communications, she has worked closely with clients across verticals such as travel, hospitality, F&B, fashion, lifestyle, entertainment, IT. Woof, the list is never ending. Well, then Anindita is also the founder of Scenic Immigration. Anindita founded Scenic Immigration with the sole purpose of assisting individuals to migrate and create a seamless process of attaining citizenship and acquire resident visas. For her long-term expertise in communications helps her to understand the exact requirements of her customers and deliver them the best solution. To her, Scenic Immigration is a platform to let people achieve their dreams. That's wonderful, Anindita. What an amazing profile. And on the other hand, we have got Deepesh Deshmukh, who wears many hats. So Deepesh is not only is an expert at international business. He did his MBA from Clark University. Later, he worked for Clark University for a few years before he returned to India. Deepesh was invited by Harvard University for a special faculty development program and at their campus at Boston, USA, and he was trained to teach Harvard case students and simulations. Deepesh is also the partner at Scenic Immigrations with Anindita. An expert in international immigration. He helps people migrate to, rather immigrate to USA, California, Europe, Australia. I'm sure Deepesh understood the joke. He creates customized solutions based on individual needs, and Anindita is just like controlling her laughter. Sorry. he creates customized solutions based on individual needs. Example: immigrate to the US on E2 visa by setting up business, or get an EB5 US green card, or start a business in the UK or Hungary and immigrate with family, or invest in property in Greece, Portugal, or Turkey and get permanent residency. He also helps Indian companies to open their branch offices in USA and UAE. Well, I'm not yet finished with Deepesh's introduction, because he is also serves as an executive committee of the National Council of the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, and he is one of the board directors of a CKP Chamber of Commerce and Industry, which works closely with the Ministry of the MSME to encourage new and existing entrepreneurs. And he is also the vice chairman of the IBG, that's the Indian Business Group, the New Age Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so we are done with all the introductions. And now we will start our tete-a-tete without much ado. So I really want to ask you, Anindita, so 14 years you've been, I mean, so much of experience into PR and marketing and all. What made you start Scenic Immigration? What made you divert into immigration? I want to know.
Yeah, this is definitely a long story. Like I wanted to get into different business, but yeah, no dream. It was immigration, so I thought of because what I know and do best is marketing. Then I met Deepesh because of one of his clients. He was representing Colorado Regional Center, and we did their PR for India market. And we, as a Scenic, do lots of economic boards, and we represent lots of economic boards also here in India. So that's our first time, and that was my first assignment for something like a visa program, like EB5. That was the EB5 visa, and I also, for the first time, got exposure about this investment visa and how it works, and what's the all benefits and all. And then then yes, our friendship also started, and Deepesh actually gave me exposures in immigration business, and then he suggested, since you wanted to get into another business, why not you should try this. That's how that Scenic Immigration. And then I said, you better help me, because you have the exposure to this business. And so that's how
Okay, it was better than selling your handbags idea.
Oh, could be.
Okay, so that's
not handbag. I want to get into product business. So he was constantly telling me, don't get into product business, start immigration.
Right. And that's how you Scenic Immigration started.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
Yeah. So I mean, your journey from the PR marketing to immigration, and of course we now have Scenic Integrations here with us today. So tell me, Deepesh, I need to ask you this. There are a whole lot of with the pandemic on just now, people have a lot of fear in their mind and lots of questions in their mind, So, do you feel that yet people are open to immigrating? Do you really feel that, Deepesh, even with the fear in their heads?
Absolutely. So, I tell you what, when it comes to US or Canada immigration, if they start the process today, they will go after a year or so. So, we can, by then definitely there will be a vaccine and people will be fine. So every day I get constant inquiries for people who want to migrate to US, Canada, Europe. So yes, people are definitely looking forward to, and the main reason is that they look forward for the better life, a different exposure that they'll get and stuff like that. So yes, people are absolutely.
Anindita, tell me, is America open for immigration? I mean, with all this pandemic, which is and the lockdowns and all that has happened, is it already open for immigration? And there are so many various types of visas. What are the different types of this business visa, there's green card, there's H1 visa. I mean, there's so many. So people are totally confused. So can you tell us a little more about it, please?
So yes, absolutely, they are open for immigrations, and
Oh,
they are
okay.
actually open for welcoming the investment visa holders, so that they are actually even in the current scenario also, they are looking for it, they are encouraging people for that. Hence right now, what there are definitely different kinds of visas, and Dipesh will tell you about 160 visas are there, but what like main types of like investment visas is primarily E2 and EB5. That is
Yeah.
the right now the best way for investing and
Okay.
starting your business and go there. And of course, we will explain that during the course of our conversation. And
Right.
yes, the difference between these investment visas are like investment visa is such that you can go establish your business over there, and that's how you will be in you will be creating jobs for the locals. That's the reason they are encouraging investment visa. The country is encouraging investment visa. Other than that, there are two primary types, like B1 visas are there, where you can go and scout for business, but you cannot stay and do the
Ah,
business over there.
uh-huh.
So B1
Okay.
is there. So if you would like to go stay in that country and do continue with your business, then E2 and EB5 is the two best possible
Okay.
options. And
Okay. Okay.
difference between what you ask about green card and resident visas is you will get with that permanent residency will enjoy everything like a citizen, but of course you will not
Okay.
have rights to vote, and you will not have passport. Where
Okay.
when you are a green card holder, you will enjoy these two rights. That's the only
Correct.
difference. Other than that, you will
Okay.
enjoy everything, like for your kids, uh, student education loan or anything, whatever the facilities the citizens enjoy, you can enjoy that. So these are
Okay.
the
Okay.
basic difference between this
All
green
the
card.
visas.
Yeah.
Okay, Dipesh, tell me a little more in detail. So, why should, I mean, of course, Anindita said that these are all investment visas with E2 and EB5 and all is concerned. But it's like, normally a green card holder or, an H1 visa and all, it takes, and even to get a citizenship in the US, it takes years. So compared to them, if you could give us a comparison and tell us why E2 and why EB5 and what are the advantages, and between both of them, which is better? Between E2 and between EB5, which is better?
Okay. So, I'll go in a little detail about both the
Sure.
types.
Yeah.
EB5 is a green card route. So you invest in the US, and your entire family gets a green card directly.
Okay.
Now, EB5 has specific investment amounts. So EB5, the normal investment is 1.8 million. So last year, 21st November, the amounts went up from 1 million it went to 1.8 million. But what they have also done is, if your project is in targeted employment area, how we
Right.
have economic zone here in India, right? Similarly,
Right.
so
Right.
if your project is in a main city like Manhattan or big cities, then the investment has to be $1.8 million. But otherwise, if it's in remote areas or rural areas, then the investment has to be 900,000 US dollars.
Wow.
Right? So from 500,000 last year, it has gone up to 900,000.
900,000.
That
Yes.
also tells us that people are investing, though they have almost doubled the investment amounts.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
when
Yes.
you invest, it's not just investment, you also are supposed to create 10 American jobs. So if you fulfill these two main criteria, and of course there are several more, but these are the two
Okay.
main reasons. They say that we are welcoming your family to America because you are feeding 10 families. Technically, if 10 jobs you're giving, that means 10 families. You're putting food on
Getting,
table
yes.
for them and stuff like that. So that
Absolutely.
is
Yeah.
the idea behind the EB5 green card. And that's the reason, though US has currently suspended their H1, L1 visas, which are the temporary work visas, they have
Work
not
visas.
any of the investment options,
Okay.
because they want
Okay.
investment. It's not about
Yes.
money, it's about creating jobs, right?
Jobs. Right. 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 Of course.
Now,
Of course.
now compared to that, E2 is not a green card directly. Okay, E2 is a visa. It's a business visa where you can migrate with the family and start a business and run the business.
Okay.
Now, the difference again. So there are several differences, and I'll point out some important ones. In EB5, you get green card. In E2, you are on a visa. It's a 5-year visa. And the law says that as long as you're running your business, they will renew the visas for 5 years for the rest of your life. So there is no...
Okay.
So, yeah, H1 visa, you can stay maximum 6 years and you have to leave America. L1 visa, you can stay maximum 7 years and you have to leave. But E2 for 5 years, and they'll renew as long as you're doing the business. So that's a very good advantage. Now, E5, though it's a direct green card, it can take longer time because many people are in E2. And so there has been a lot of debates on timeline. So I'm not going to give any timeline right now, but it takes sometimes years for you to get the green card. E2 is, again, if you decide today, in 6 months, you can fly to America.
Oh, okay.
So it's that quick. All right. Only one. Also, EB5, 900,000 or 1.8 million. For E2, US government has not said any monetary value. So they said that you can start any business and you can make the investment which is appropriate for that business. That means if you say that I want to start a McDonald's and I want to invest 200,000, they'll reject your E2 because you cannot start McDonald's in 200,000. But if you say that I want to start my consultancy business and I want to invest $150,000, they are absolutely fine with it. Right? So there is no minimum investment criteria for E2. Also, there is no minimum job creation criteria. That means they are not saying that you have to create 10 jobs. In E5, you have to create 10 jobs. If you don't create 10 jobs, even if you have invested 1.8 billion, they will not give you the green card. In E2, no such criteria, so you can be at peace. They know what business thrives, and when you start growing, you will eventually employ more people, but there is no criteria that will monitor you. All right. Now there is so it can be done in a smaller amount and a quicker time. That is the reason E2 is relatively better than EB5. But again, you can argue EB5 gives you a green card. Now the challenge with EB5 green card is husband, wife, and all children under 21 get the green card. Now the problem is, let's say a child is 16 years and you file today, and if it takes more than 5 years for you to get the EB5 green card, your child will never get the because he'll age out.
Yes, correct.
Not at the time of application, his age 21 has to be under 21 at the time of getting the green card. So you'll be running a very high risk. Whereas in E2, though age under 21, same rule, but because you're going, you can very easily plan.
Right.
But when it comes to children, whether you're on EB5 green card or on E2 visa, your kids will graduate, or they call it high school there, will study for free in an American school. After that, they'll be eligible for a tuition fee, which means today, a child 3 to 4 crores for a 4-year education in US. Instead, tuition fee drop down drastically, 70, 80 lakh, whatever. And also, you qualify for a loan to study, and the interest rate is like
super.
2%, and he pays for the next 10, 20 years. So, it's a fabulous deal, whether you do E2 or EB5. If you're planning to send children and are ready to spend 4 crores, you might as well invest. Your income will start, and your children will study far lesser amount. Now, having said that, E2 is very exciting. There's one small problem.
Okay.
The problem is Indians are not even eligible to file for E2.
Okay.
So US has to have an individual treaty with every country whose citizens can do the filing of E2. US does not have a treaty with India. So a very legal workaround is you can get a passport of a country that has an E2 treaty with America. Now, Canada, UK, I mean, the passports will take forever because first you'll need a PR, then you'll have to go there, then 5 years. So there is a country called Grenada. It's in Caribbean Islands. It's next to West Indies State. You know, that area. Hour and a half flight from Florida. In 3 months, you can get passport of Grenada by investing in Grenada. And so if today you start the process, in 3 months you get Grenada passport, and another 2 to 3 months you get US E2 visa based on the Grenada passport. So total 6 months, and you are ready to fly.
Okay, that's fantastic. That's a great insight that you have given us, Deepesh. But one question which triggers my mind is that when people come to you, to immigrate, uh, do you all help, or does the U.S. government also have a kind of thing that these are the businesses that people can come and do in our country, or we are some kind of a kind of facilitator, do you have somebody who can facilitate that also? Is
I
there
do
an
that myself.
opportunity?
I do that because US government will not do. I mean, you have to
Okay.
present them a business plan, but they will not tell you
Yeah.
what business to do, right? They don't
No,
have time
no,
to
no.
guide every investor.
Right, right.
So what happens is every year I travel to US. I spend about 1 month and a half over there. I travel to 10, 15 cities. I meet people.
Mm.
I scout for businesses. So today I have over 200 business ideas, business options to offer. So depends on what passion you have. So if I tell you
Mm.
that your restaurant business
Mm.
is, you should do that, but you're not passionate about doing restaurant business, it's not fun.
Doesn't
So
work.
if you
Yeah.
feel that, oh, I can be great at starting a spa, I don't have so much money, I can start a nail spa because nail business is tremendous in US.
Yeah.
Hair business is tremendous, highly profitable. So there are
Right.
several options that I can give. So that's how I can customize depending on what you are passionate about, and based on that, we can
Right.
definitely set up. Also, US program is a very federal. It's a federal migration program, right? So you can
Right.
pick any state, any city in America, unlike
Yes.
Canada or
Okay.
Australia, which are provincial.
Okay.
So only
Right.
the province that grants you PR, you can go and stay and do business in that
Right.
province, the other
Okay.
country. In
Right.
US,
Right.
you can
Right.
say I want to be in Manhattan, I want to be in
Right.
Boston.
Okay. So tell me, I think we've lost Anindita just for a minute. There's a lag out there, an internet lag,
Mhm.
because my next question was to
No, I'm back, I
okay,
guess.
we've got you back. Tell me, Anindita, we've spoken so much about the US, and we've spoken so much about immigrating to the US. Besides US, which are the other countries, you all support in immigration?
Oh, there are a couple of countries we are supporting right now, like Cyprus, Greece, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. So these all are the primary other countries which we are supporting with the immigrations at this moment.
Okay, okay. Do you get Anindita, do you get a whole lot of people who really want to immigrate to Cyprus, Greece, and to all these countries? Are there a
Yeah,
whole lot of people who want to immigrate? Because you normally hear about immigrating to Europe or America or Australia or even New Zealand and all, but these like Cyprus, Greece, and all. If you could just share more about it, please.
so, yeah, primarily, of course, the major query we get for US markets and what you said that Australia, New Zealand, and all these markets. But
Yeah.
yes, there is a segment of people are there who are looking for all these countries like Greece, Cyprus, Portugal. So this is like the numbers are increasing. What we are noticing. So of course,
Right.
the market is there. Of course, I'm not saying that it's as big as US market or the query we get like as much as we get for US immigrations and all or Canada immigrations. But of course,
Yeah.
we started getting queries for this market as well.
And
Okay.
let me also continue to what she's saying. The kind
Yes.
of people who would want to get a PR of Greece or Cyprus are different than US. So if somebody wants to migrate and move, then yes, the dream is I want to go to US or Canada. But
Right.
for European countries, it's very easy. You just buy property, you get PR, you don't have to move there. So a lot of people say, I want this PR or I want this passport so I can travel the world. Because
World. Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of countries open up and you
Yes.
don't,
Yes.
like for example, even if you do Grenada passport and then you start living in US, you do never have to live in Grenada. But Grenada passport grants you 144 countries visa-free travel, including
Wow.
entire European Union, UK, Russia, China. So Russia and
That's a
China,
lot.
even an American passport holder needs a visa, but a
Right.
Grenada
Yeah.
passport holder does not. So a lot of people who choose Europe, they don't have to worry about doing business, setting up business. They just buy property, invest. Based on that, they get PR. So it's a different crowd who wants to, so they don't want to migrate to Europe necessarily,
Yeah.
but they want access to European Union.
Okay. Dipesh, I'm going to ask you a very silly question. So if you want to laugh, you can laugh about it. We always say, I mean, what English I've learned so far, I remember you always say birds migrate and human beings immigrate. So why do we use so much of the word migration, for
Because
you?
so, though social animals, but we are still animals, and animals do migrate, right? So we are migratory social animals.
Dipesh, you have an amazing sense of humor, I must say that. And I love the way you answer my question. And then Dita is just like, bursting out. Well, so I just want to ask both of you that how much of hand holding you do for all your clients, whether it's immigration process, or whether it's once they get all their paperwork done, everything done, till when you are there with them, till when is the hand holding there with the
I get
clients?
invitations for their children's marriage. So I'm in touch with people whom I have sent 10, 15 years ago. So no matter
Wow.
whether they want to set up a business in US, Canada, wherever, I will make sure I appoint right from auditor, tax attorney, their lawyers, everyone. So because I have people on ground in all these countries, so I go all the way till the end, till I make sure that they run the business successfully. In fact, I take this one level further where I know that you've never done business in US. So even if you are from a business family in India, you don't know how to do
Right.
business in US. So
Right.
I
Right.
appoint a management company who will manage your business. So whether you
Wow.
go tomorrow to your business and run it or no, your business will run. And because I'm not just interested in sending you there, remember, every 5 years they're going to renew your E2 visa. And
Right.
if you're not doing the business successfully, then they will not
Right.
renew. So my
Right.
intention is to send you, but to keep you there, right?
Yeah.
If you don't come back, that's a different thing. But they should
Right.
not go out, right? So I
Right.
will
Right.
make sure that the business runs, your taxes, your all
Right.
compliance are done. So everything I
Right.
will point for you. And then once you go there, of course, you're free to change once you figure things out. And then some
Correct.
people wish, now I've figured it out. Some people love that I can help them forever. So
Okay. Brilliant. Anindita, what is your motto of scenic immigration?
So
What
yeah,
is,
primarily
you
what
know,
you said at the beginning of the introduction.
yeah.
So we want people help people to immigrate to different country at their dream country, and the journey should be hassle free. That's what exactly
Right.
we support.
Right. Okay, that's brilliant. I mean, what amazing sharing, you people have done today. Scenic Immigration is doing some wonderful work. Please let our viewers know, y'all are available on which social media handle and how they can connect with you. Anandita, if you could answer that, please.
So we are available on Facebook. We have Scenic Immigrations. We are available on LinkedIn, and of
Mm.
course, we all are individually. Me and Deepesh are available in our respective social media handles as well.
Right, right. Okay. So Anindita is known as Anindita Gupta, as in Anindita, and Gupta is Gupta, and Deepesh, of course, is known as Deepesh Deepesh, Deshmukh Deshmukh. So please, people who are watching there who require, especially the students who want to study and educate themselves in the USA, in the UK. You are here, you have people who have had experience themselves. Deepesh has had experience himself, and he is very well known in this field, not only now, but since more than a decade. So I think you have got two strong people out here who are there to help you, to support you, to handhold you, to facilitate all your immigration processes. And not only that, post that, and they can give you so many other such suggestions and so many good suggestions which is going to help you and your future. Am I right, Dipesh? Would you like to add anything more to it?
the thing is, I remember when I made up my mind that I want to go to US, there was no
Right.
help available. This was like 100 years ago, okay? So
Right.
I had to figure out and do things my
Yeah.
way. And then there was not too many websites, and it was like a stone age. So I
Right.
know what hardships I faced and all. So
Right.
now, for me, I just want to make sure that people whom I'm helping, I'll help them all throughout till the end. For some people, I have also told them, no, you cannot migrate. You don't qualify. For Canada, for example, if they go to some other agency, all agencies, yeah, we'll help you. But more
Yeah.
than half the people have said, no, you will never be able to. You can file, you can pay us money and we'll do the filing, but you will not get the PR. So I'm so
Right.
frank, so upfront, because I don't want to misguide you for no reason, because that was my dream once upon a time. So I don't want to, spoil your dream. So that's
Right.
how I do business.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Dipesh, and it's amazing, with the motto what Anindita spoke about. And today, people have got so many options. I mean, what you threw light on so many different options that we have. That even businessmen who are doing very well, who are coming from affluent families, who are doing well, but they want to do this so that they can support their children for their education. They can stay here, and yet they can support them. I think there are so many varied, options that are there, right, Dipesh? So
The only challenge is when people Google and try to do the research.
yes,
A lot of times,
yes,
it's like simple example. Till
yeah.
21st November last year, the EB5 investment was 500,000 and 1 million. Now, if
Yeah.
they Google, after they they start doing the research, and they find some old page which talks about
Yeah.
500,000, and then they'll
Yeah.
come. Why are you saying 900? It's 500. I checked on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessary when you Google. It's nobody's lying. Maybe that
No.
company has not updated their page because they have no
Page.
more
Yeah.
EB5, because a lot of companies are
Right.
not EB5, which you
Right.
are used to, right? So
Right.
it's
Right.
not the right thing just to Google and
Right.
do your
No.
research. It's better you talk to
Yeah.
an expert who will do the proper
Expert, yes, yes. I think absolutely right, Dipesh and Anandita. I think people, if they really are seriously looking out for this option, they should really speak to somebody who has got experience, which Dipesh has, and somebody who's an expert at it. So both you and Anandita are experts at it, and they should really go via because when you have somebody as a moral support, somebody to handhold you, somebody to be there for you, somebody to do the facilitating for you, I think that becomes so much more easier, and less stressful. The entire
That's
procedure is
absolutely,
less
yeah.
stressful, because sometimes what happens, you just keep on waiting endlessly. You have invested so much of money, you don't know what's happening to the money also, and then the agent you have is not sure of what is happening because they don't have that kind of expertise. So it rather go to somebody like you all, who have the expertise. So it was a fantastic session, guys. Dipesh and Anandita, thank you so much for coming on my talk show, Tete at Suvi's Power Me. I really, really thank you for sharing such insightful, knowledge. Because this knowledge sharing was so required. Because as I started off, we have so many students who are traveling abroad every year for their academics. Every year they're going. I mean, even though the pandemic has come now, and now the situation is such, a lot of parents are feeling very, very upset that they have paid the fees, and now their children have to study online, and they've paid so much of money,
So
but yet,
this is what media is telling.
yes,
Students are trying even now.
yeah,
If you have an F1 and
mm,
if your university is taking the regular lectures, you are allowed to fly into United States and start studying. So I know some students who've flown to US, and the
okay,
universities are trying to do all things to keep the students safe and secure.
okay,
So media will only tell you one side, that Trump has blocked this and that, and
yeah, yeah,
even
yeah, yeah,
if you have even to business visa, and if you want to go for some urgent work, they're still letting you in. If you are on H1, L1 in India, and if you
mm,
have the right to enter US, they are letting you in. So these are all stories that media has spun to say how
right, right,
it's not as bad.
right.
Okay.
Great, fantastic, guys. Thank you once
Thank
again. I'd really like
you.
to thank.
Thank you so much, Suhani, for inviting us for this wonderful platform. Thank you so much. Scenic
Not at
Immigration.
all.
Thanks a lot.
So much,
Thank you.
Suhan.
No, not at all.
Great talking to you guys. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, both of you. And really like to thank all our viewers. We've got some wonderful comments out here. Mr. Mukesh Sahu, Mahedwari, from Mr. Milan Kher, from Swarnima Guha, who's from all the way from Dubai. They've all been saying very interesting information, good subject, and excellent. So it was great. Thank you, viewers, for supporting us and watching us here on Facebook Live. We are also available on YouTube too. And we really thankful. And before going, as I always say, stay safe and be positive. And to all the young ones and all the people present out there, there's one thing I always share before I close my session is that if anything is bothering you, please do not keep it bottled up within yourself. Go and communicate, go and talk to someone. There are people out there who you can trust, whether they are your good friends, whether it's your inner circle, your family, somebody in your family, somebody would be there. And sometimes sharing your problem is great because the other person may be going through the similar kind of situation. So you would be helping somebody out in return too. So please, and it's the best way for your health. So look after yourselves. And on that note, I'd like to say bye-bye to everyone. Thank you, Deepesh. Thank you, Anindita,
Thank
once
you so
again.
much.
Thank you.
And,
Bye all.
and God bless all of you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.